Alright, match underway as we begin Fight at the Beach. And we have a tie-up between Mario, the man in red, and Smash. You can easily tell which one is which in the sense that Smash has a blue knee pad. It's blue on the back more so than that. But anyway, well, unfortunately Mario is coming off. Actually, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting something else, but it was in a house show, but I forgot about that. But nonetheless, though, the Mario Brothers have been very strong in the tag team division. And for their efforts, they are the tag team champions of the world. In fact, the World Wrestling Federation Championships, or the World Wrestling Federation Champions, I should say, tag team champions. I almost slipped my mind there. But then again, I am getting old, so what else is new? Anyway, Mario going up to the top rope, drops the elbow on Smash. But you have the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions in the Mario Brothers, and of course, Demolition will love nothing more than to regain those very championships. One of the ways they're going to have to do that is ground and pound and keep Mario in the ring. And now we have Axe of Demolition. And double underhook suplex on the Mario. Of course, this is not the first time that these two teams have fought each other. These guys have fought many times during the late 80s, now coming into the 90s. A drop toe hold, elbow drop onto Axe, and now Luigi gets his turn. And although, okay Luigi, what are you doing? Oh, nice body splash onto Axe. Excuse me. Had a little bit of gas there. I had some good food earlier. Had some pork chops. Very good. And now look at this. He's spinning around and around. You spin me right round, baby, right round. I love that song. But anyway. Now Axe whips Luigi into their corner, and now Smash comes in. I mean, if you think of Demolition as brothers, I mean, Axe is the big brother and Smash is the little brother. Well, you have the two little brothers in there. But of course, there's nothing little about Smash. And like I said before, these two teams are no strangers to each other. They know what to expect from one another. I mean, Mario and Luigi, they have the teamwork. I mean, they have the dynamic, you know, duel of moves. I mean, they can double team you anytime that they are, they isolate their opponents, they double team them. But then you have the ground and pound of Demolition, and that could be a dangerous combination. But of course, like I said, these two are no strangers to each other, and it's just going to come down to who can do something different. But right now, Luigi, a suplex onto the floor on a Smash. And then rammed into the post. And now we're up to 6. If these two men do not get back in the ring, this is going to be over. And Smash, what's he doing? Throws Luigi right back in the ring. Alright, now both men are back inside. An arm wringer. Then a kick right to the gut. A front slam. And a tag right to Axe. And now Axe will take over. And a stomp right to the face of Luigi. And Luigi is going to need to try to tag out. I mean, he's been in there for quite a while. Nice takedown by Luigi. a kick right to the leg. And now picked up and clotheslined on the top rope. A victory for Demolition would put them as the #1 contenders against the champions for the King of the Ring Super Show. And now wait, what's Luigi doing? Oh, don't tell me. No. No, don't do this. Don't do this. No. Oh my God. A suplex from off the top rope onto the floor, onto Axe. And now wait, what's Luigi doing? Luigi, oh my God! An elbow drop off the top rope on the floor onto Axe, and just like that, Axe gets right back up though. I mean, I'll tell you one thing, what is Axe made out of? Oh, of course, he's made out of steel because, well, he's Axe, damn it. But then he throws Luigi like a rag doll, then stomps his face, excuse me, but then throws him onto the runway. I mean, I'll tell you one thing, if these two don't get back inside the ring, this could be over, but they do, so they're back in. And if you're Axe, you want to keep Luigi from tagging in Mario. And now going for a camel clutch. And, wow, he actually got Luigi to go to sleep. And Mario is upset about this because he knows that that Demolition has a date with Destiny. Forgive me for getting tongue-tied on my words there. I'm just excited, if you couldn't tell. But Luigi fighting back, but there were times when he should have went for the cover, and there you saw that camel clutch, or no wait, cobra clutch. That's what it was called. I'm sorry, I got my clutches confused, but nonetheless, Demolition are now the #1 contenders. They're the #1 contenders, and I'll tell you what, this cannot be good for the Mario Brothers, because now they have someone right on their heels. But we're going to continue in just a moment. Stay tuned. So anyway, we have Stephanie McMahon. Well, I should not be surprised that Trish Stratus attacked Stephanie McMahon, because that's exactly what happened the last time Trish was supposed to have a match with, I think it was Lita who Trish was supposed to have a match with, but Stephanie interrupted. Well, now Stephanie is getting exactly what she had gotten last time. Anyway, Stephanie's opponent is Yukiko Amagi from Persona 4. There's not much that I know about Persona 4, the Persona franchise. I know it's part of the Shin Megami Tensei series. I understand that my good friend, or rather my son's good friend, is a big fan of that series. But the only thing I know is that this Yukiko Amagi girl is, this is only her second match, and for her to go up against the wife of Triple H, and subsequently the Queen of Queens, Stephanie McMahon. I mean, she's also the daughter of Mr. Vince McMahon, so while she's not a wrestler in the traditional sense, don't let the packaging fool you. I mean, she'll beat you up just by brute strength. I mean, of course, there aren't a lot of women in the women's division that can hold a candle to Stephanie McMahon. And an elbow drop. I'll tell you one thing, Stephanie is fearless. And Yukiko, nice Hurricane Rana onto Stephanie McMahon. Now, of course, Yukiko is going to have to take advantage of what happened when Trish Stratus helped her, as Stephanie McMahon got rammed into that exposed turnbuckle that she did herself. And an elbow drop from Yukiko Amagi, but now going for a triangle choke. Stephanie is going to have to try to get out of this, and she does. And while Yukiko, I mean, I understand that she was champion in a couple of leagues, especially, there's at least one other league, if I'm not mistaken. It was called Rockets Championship Wrestling, and it featured a lot of anime characters, and she just happened to have been, you know, 3-time women's champion in that particular league. But of course, when you're in this league, you're not only taking on anime characters, you're taking on wrestlers, you're taking on celebrities, pop culture icons. 1, 2, only got a 2 count on Mrs. McMahon, or not Mrs. McMahon, excuse me, Stephanie McMahon. Mrs. McMahon is Linda. My fault. But nonetheless, though, while Yukiko was a success in Rockets Championship Wrestling League, she has her work cut out for her against Stephanie McMahon, because, like I said, Stephanie, former women's champion when it was the World Wrestling Federation Women's Championship, and while she has never won the championship, she is not someone you could just easily beat up, just because, you know, she's more of an office girl. In fact, she's an executive, if nothing else. And now Yukiko turning it around, and then a dropkick onto Stephanie McMahon. And I'll tell you one thing, Stephanie, now just raking the eyes of Yukiko, and now going for her husband's move, the pedigree! Pedigree onto Yukiko Amagi, and she's just going to drag her to the center of the ring. Pinfall into cover. 1, 2, 3, and even with Trish Stratus's help, it was still not enough to beat Stephanie McMahon. I mean, take nothing away from Yukiko Amagi. She came to play, but unfortunately, Stephanie was in no mood to play. I mean, she came in ready to do some business, and she put a stop to it with the pedigree. And as you saw right there, that was the beginning of the end. I mean, she adopted that from her husband, Triple H, and I'll tell you one thing. When you have a dangerous mind like Triple H, and then you have a devious mind like her father, Vince, you practically have a woman that's capable of destroying anybody. Of course, I'm not saying that she can't be beat. She can. But if you don't take her seriously, she'll make you pay for it. And that's exactly what happened. So while Yukiko loses the match, and in fact she has been on a losing streak, as far as I understand, Stephanie has definitely been on a winning streak, and I have a feeling that Stephanie and Trish are going to finally come to blows. I mean, this is something that's been brewing for quite some time, and I have a feeling that it's going to take a while before it is ever settled. But we still have more matches to come, and those matches will be coming up right after this, so stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. So we have Vader coming in, and, well, this does not surprise me either, because last time Link was attacked by Vader when they last had a matchup with each other, and Vader was supposed to have a match with someone else, and you'll see who that person is in just a moment, but Link came in and attacked Vader, and the man in the ring is Vader's opponent for tonight in a young man by the name of Curt Hawkins. And this young man, you know what? I think Vader's going to probably destroy this man. Just purely out of anger, out of the fact that Link was bold enough to, piss him off. And now, Vader's going to make Curt Hawkins suffer this. However, the match has not officially started. Both men need to get back inside the ring, so the match has yet to officially start. And then a running bulldog onto Vader on the floor. But again, you got to get it back inside the ring. Otherwise, the referee's going to have to call this match. So I credit the referee for giving a little bit of leniency between these two men. Oh, and a huge punch right to Curt Hawkins. And another one. And another one. And Vader is dominating this match just as much as I thought he would. A front Nelson slam on the floor. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. If Curt Hawkins can win this match, even with Link's help, it would definitely do wonders for his career against the man that is Vader. Or should I say the man known as Vader, as now the match has officially began. And now goes for the cover. One. No. I mean, of course you're going to have to do more than that to beat Vader, but now going for the armbar, and that's exactly what he's doing. You got to try to weaken Vader, take out one of his arms, and you take out a lot of power. And then a kick right to the face, and that mask provides very little protection. But it might have protected his nose, though. Now goes to the top rope. And a reverse DDT onto Vader. A back body drop onto Curt Hawkins. And a gut wrench suplex onto Hawkins. And I'll tell you one thing. This bird better fly away before Vader destroys him. One. No, kick out by Curt Hawkins. And I'll tell you one thing. Curt Hawkins, I don't know what it is, but I have a feeling that while Curt is... I mean, this young man is trying to make a name for himself. I mean, he has won championships in the independents, most especially in the New York area. I mean, so it's not like this guy's a chump. I mean, this guy can win championships in the independents, but you know what? This is the big leagues, damn it. I mean, you're taking on top competition like Vader, Stephanie McMahon in the women's division, the Mario Brothers and Demolition in the tag team division. I mean, you have something. There's something for everybody. I mean, you just have to be game, as my son would always say, to Jew22 would say. And now Vader going to set him up for it. Uh-oh. I mean, this could be the beginning of the end here. Vader bomb. Vader bomb on a Curt Hawkins. I mean, this has to do it. 1, 2, 3. And Vader is the winner. Even with Link's help, Vader could not be stopped. And Vader took his frustration out on Curt Hawkins. And here you saw, this was before the match, as Vader got thrown in the ring. And with that, the match officially began. And again, I give Curt Hawkins a lot of credit for even going for the win. But Vader was just too strong. And there you saw that gut-wrench suplex on a Hawkins. But I'll tell you one thing, I mean, the fact that Link attacked him and Vader still won, that's a testament to how tough Vader is. I mean, hell, he even had a match with Antonio Inoki And I'll even show you that match that was done by the promoter in New Japan, Vince McMahon. I'll show you that video between Vader and Antonio Inoki for the IWGP Championship that happened. That's how tough Vader really is. And I defy any man other than Link to try to step up to this man and win and beat him. Because it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I mean, Curt Hawkins, I give him credit for just trying his best to win a match. But it just did not work. And Vader has been on a winning streak as of late. But, on to our next match. Alright, match underway as we have the Television Championship. This is for the Television Championship, and it will be a ladder match. And the rules are very simple. You grab a ladder, bring it inside the ring, and you have to be the one to grab the championship before your opponent does. If you do, you win. It's as simple as that. So there are no pinfalls, no submissions. So it's all going to come down to who can get the ladder and who can grab the championship. But of course you do want to beat up your opponent before attempting to go for the ladder and for the championship belt. The television champion is Kofi Kingston, the man in orange and black, and the challenger is IRS, the man in suspenders and a white shirt. Whip into the ropes. A spinning neck breaker. And Kofi Kingston is feeling it. And IRS getting frustrated. Only to get thrown over and a suplex back inside the ring. Then a kick right to the back. The thing about these ladder matches is that you have to beat up your opponent enough to go after the ladder, bring it in the ring, and go for the title. And now ramming the arm is Kofi Kingston. Although I just remembered that in addition to ladders, there's also tables and chairs. And a chair shot right to the head of IRS, and IRS has got to be having a migraine after this. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. Kofi trying to get him up, or waiting for him to get up. Although I'm not sure why he was just standing there like an idiot. And a back suplex, and that landed right on the chair. All but a counter by IRS, and then a clothesline. IRS has the strength. Kofi has the speed. Whoever uses their ability best is the one that's going to win. Or the most, I should say. Oh, countered that choke slam did Kofi Kingston. And Kofi Kingston celebrating. But of course he better not take his eye off of IRS, if you know what I mean. A Samoan drop onto Kofi Kingston. And now IRS going for the chair. Oh, okay, well you missed there. But then taken away by Kofi Kingston. A suplex, a back suplex onto IRS. A back body drop onto Kofi Kingston. And IRS trying to wear down Kofi Kingston. I mean, of course, he's not a dummy. I mean, the guy knows that he has to try to keep Kofi down, because if he doesn't, well, it's only going to be a matter of time before we get somebody to go after the ladder. countered by IRS. And a powerbomb onto Kofi Kingston. And then a kick right to the gut of Kofi Kingston. A forearm, another one. A body splash, and then a bulldog. And now, IRS now going for the ladder. And the crowd is chanting for Kofi, but IRS now has the ladder. Nope, Kofi Kingston takes it away and rams IRS in the head with it. Now he's going to set up the ladder. Now this could be the win right here. But of course IRS coming in. I mean, it's going to come down to who makes a mistake. And Kofi Kingston falls off. And now IRS has his hands on the belt. Now let's see if he can take down the belt. And Kofi hasn't moved since falling off. Kofi Kingston, he better get up. Otherwise this match is over. And it is. The winner of this match well, first we look at the highlights for a moment. But the winner of the match and the new television champion, IRS. So IRS is the new champion. Congratulations to him. I don't know what else to say about this, except we'll find out who IRS will have to take on next to defend the title. But until then, we still have more matches yet to come, so stay tuned. Those will be coming up right after this.